Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Let's Play with Weng. I'm your host, SlickWeng. Coming down off of last episode still. Yeah, that was pretty freaking intense. So the things that we discovered last episode was that we were basically vulnerable to status effects. So things like wither, things like poison, stuff along those lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find a way to become maybe not necessarily immune, but we need to be able to combat that stuff much more easily. So my first reaction was, well, let's turn to Thaumcraft. And I don't know if you'll really be able to tell by looking at the map, but I kind of explored around a little more, and I scanned more nodes. Scanning nodes is about the fastest way to really gain research points, because every new node you find, you can scan, and hell, a lot of them have like, 70 to 100 of whatever aspect it is. Now, you're mostly getting the primal aspects. However, let's say we need this famous one. That's Victus and Vacuous. So you can come over here and okay, Vacuous is air and Perditio, and Victus is aqua and terra. So the more of these primal ones you have, you can combine them over here at our lovely little table. So let's say air and Perditio. Boom. Right down there. Can't hardly see it. Gained 1 research point for Vacuous. So pretty good idea to just kind of run around and scan nodes. So let's check out what we've got going on here. We don't care so much about that. Deconstruction table is great. Let's see. We need Aurum, and I forget the name of the other one. Let's see. So that one and that one. What is Modus made of? Air and water. Okay, well that's good. So we need 5 of those, right? We need 5 Aurum. 5 Aurum, which I believe was air and magic. Okay. Boom. So there you go. We now have this advanced node tapping. Process of drawing V with wands, quite slow, not anymore. We've discovered a more efficient way, doubling the rate of V draw. Wonderful. Node preserver. So let's see here. We are going to need to get more of this, but we're running awfully low on everything else. So let's get that. And I tell you, I'm kind of bummed that this is the way that we're doing this, because, is that not right? Oh, you stupid, I can't believe I did that. Potentia and Vacuous. I was just wasting research points, why not? I honestly liked the minigame a whole lot more. I really did. But it is what it is. Let's see. Aurum. Well, you know what? I think you guys kind of get the point of how we're doing this. So I'm going to combine some more of this stuff. And, yeah. I'll be back with you guys when we find something useful. Alright, we've researched a few things, but it's time to really get our Thaumcraft going. So, welcome to the Thaumcraft room. It's a work in progress. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's not done. So we need to set up a infusion altar, and to do that we are going to need an arcane workbench. You get this after you have the table. boom, shows you arcane work table. So basically, place a table, whack it with your wand. It's really about all you got to do. So, ding, voila. So, here's our iron-capped wand, which, yeah, basically has nothing in it whatsoever, because we haven't charged it. But this is where we are going to craft our wonderful arcane things. Pretty much anything that's going to require magic is where you would have to craft this. So as you can see, here is the recipe. So runic matrix. You guys can read all this. I'm going to run you through it really fast. But basically, we need to make these arcane stone blocks, which is stone surrounding a shard and a little bit of magic. So we're going to take our wand, go get it charged, and then, well, actually we're going to sleep first. Get it charged, and then we'll come back down here and we'll start setting up our infusion altar. Alright, loaded up our wand. Nearly frickin' died in the process. Yeah. It seems like everything we go to do just turns into like a thing. Let's go ahead, grab some of these. Can we duplicate you? Yes, we can. Oh yeah. Alright. So, to make our altar, we're going to need one of these runic matrices. Matrices? I don't know. So, arcane stone. Yeah, let's do like 2 batches of you. So, throw our wand in, which we loaded up. Now, I'll tell you, the sooner we can possibly upgrade this, we're doing that. We are definitely doing that. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. So, 4 stone. Oh, I forgot an ender pearl. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, ender pearl. Shards. And our arcane stones. Insufficient V. We need 42. Okay. So we can't make that, because this maxes out at 25. Pecker! I always get the orders of these things mixed up. Okay, let's look at our wand. Can we do that? We can do that. Okay. And then, can we... Okay, I think we're just going to need great wood, and then we'll put iron caps on it. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Do I have any great wood? I don't. Okay. Crap, well this is turning into a thing. Alright, let me go find a great wood tree somewhere. Luckily I didn't have to go far. Great wood trees stand out because they look great. Very great. Alright, let's get something so we can just tear this thing apart. Yeah. Now you do have to be careful a little bit around like great wood trees and silverwood trees, because sometimes they will have spawners in them. Sometimes. So like you'll just be out running around and then all of a sudden you'll be walking by a tree and boom, here comes a fleet of like angry poisonous spiders. Just out of nowhere. Just come popping right out. So let me mine this, and you know what, while we're out and doing the whole tree destruction thing, I think we should also grab a silverwood tree, because we're going to need one of those for later. So I figure, why not? Alright, a very long trip to find some stinking silverwood trees. So we're going to bring some saplings back, I think. Now these things are tricky to grow. You can spot them pretty easy on the map because, I mean, they're blue. So they stand out pretty good. Hopefully we can get some saplings. Did we get any? We didn't get a single sapling. Really? Let's get rid of that meat. I don't need the meat. We got frickin' cherry saplings. I don't want cherry saplings. What the hell? Okay, well, let's give this one a go. Ooh. That one has a node inside of it. Bing. We'll go ahead and scan that, that's for sure. Okay. Can I get a sapling? No sapling. Crap! Oh well. I guess next time we meet one of these, it's going to just be a very long trip. Okay, well, there's a few other ones over here in this forest, so maybe we'll get lucky later on. But, yeah, we'll worry about that when the time comes. So let's head back on home and see if we can't at least get our altar built. I'm hoping to get the altar built today. This is ending up taking a ton more time than I had actually planned when I decided that was what we were going to do today. So, yeah, keep your fingers crossed. All right, made it back. Get that out of there. So, have our wand in here. Great, lets us make a great wood rod. That's awesome. Now, here's where it gets a little bit tricky, because the great wood core lets us store up to 50, which is about how much we need to do really anything with an infusion altar. Should we do it out of gold? Ideally, you make it out of this thalmium. Problem is, you have to infuse it. So you know what? We're gonna make caps out of gold. Is what we're gonna do. Because then at least I don't think we take any kind of penalty. Get out of there. Okay, is that not how we do it? Oh, it has to be in the workbench. Okay. Well, crap. Gold. Bam. 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 I'll take that. You can have that. Okay. I'm kind of bummed. I don't think we're actually going to get to finish this morning. Everything we're doing today is just taking forever. It's crazy. Okay, 1, 2. Great. Now, okay, do we have enough? We have enough. All right, beautiful. So there is step 2. So the next step is going to be to go out and charge this little guy so we can use him. And the other good thing, because we're not using the iron anymore, we no longer receive a V penalty. So that part's pretty dang good. And I think our armor is actually giving us a discount right now. So as you regular viewers know, a lot of times when I get going on something and I'm not able to really fill the episode with everything that I wanted to do, and there ends up being a lot of running around, a lot of times I like to just, talk about some stuff going on in my life, share some life lessons, things like that. And that is something we're going to do today. Because now we're pretty much just running around trying to fill up our stuff. Shoot, Tara's already full. I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, good. Talk to you guys a little bit about change, and the reason this talk is coming to mind is something my fiance actually said to me. We were talking about having kids and going on dates and things along those lines. And she says to me, our life is never going to be the same. And I thought about that for a minute. And she's 100% right. Our life is never going to be the same. However, what day can you really point at and go, yeah, my life was exactly the same as it was the day before? There's probably not a single day you could point at where that's the case. So, why, obviously she was trying to say something when she said that. Obviously there was something something in particular on her mind. What do you guys think? Should we break this? Let's do it. Oh man, we get so lucky. We get so lucky. That's why I don't play the lotto. So obviously she had something she intended to say by saying that. Obviously she wasn't just trying to tell me that, well, things change and, it is what it is. That's not what was on her mind. Because the topic of our conversation was, going on dates and doing couple things, now that we're parents and we have 2 kids. That is a serious challenge. So what she's really talking about is things change, so now we don't do the things we used to. Which, that is all well and good. We shouldn't always just do the things we used to. If that was the case, we'd still be, eating baby food and pooping in our pants. You know what I mean? So, the moral of this story, and the thing that I want to impart on you guys, is when she says, our lives will never be the same. And what she means is, things have changed, so now we're not going to do the same things we used to. What you should take from that is, just because things have changed and you don't do the things you used to, do not let things changing become an excuse for you to not do the things you should do. Okay? And this can be both good and bad. This can be, I got a raise at work, so now I don't save money like I used to. Maybe that's the thing we're talking about in your case. Maybe it's, well, I have 15 friends now, and I used to only have 10. Or I don't know. Pick a number, whatever that is. And so now I'm not as nice to people as I used to be. I don't know. Whatever it is, just my only challenge to you would be, when things change, if there's something you should do, then do it. Don't ever let things being different somehow be an excuse for you to be less of a person than you are, less of a person than you should be and can be. Because let's face it, we are all incredible people. Every one of us. I mean, human beings are amazing. Okay? Both good and bad. We're both very good at, being wonderful, wonderful people and creatures, and, embody all of the wonderful things that we like to think of ourselves. And we can also be total douchebags. So, I beseech you, dollar word of the day, I beseech you, don't be a douchebag. Don't decide that, because X, Y, and Z, I had a bad day today, so I'm going to come home and I'm going to kick my dog. Don't let that be an excuse. Don't become less of a person than you can be just because things around you. Okay? That's what I challenge of you guys. All right, enough preaching. So we have ourselves a wand that can actually make a little something something. Oops, we're not making those. We're not making those. We already made some of those. Boom, boom, boom. We need to make our runic matrix. Bam! That used up most of our fee. Probably going to have to go right back out and go find some more, but whatever. Okay, so we made that. And we're going to need some arcane pedestals. And some arcane stone bricks. Alright, we can do that. Now to build this thing, we need 4 of those, 4 of those. Okay, I think we might be able to get that done before we have to head out. So, a couple pedestals, good. 4 stone bricks. I think we might be able to do this. Okay, let's get stone bricks. Now, where should we place these? I think this is about the center of the room. Let's go right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then we get a pedestal, and what goes on top? Is it just regular old stones? It is. It's regular old stones. So we need to make some more stone. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Okay. Now this. Doop, doop, doop. Doop. Okay. And we're going to shift and put one there, because what we need is we need an empty space between the pedestal and this runic matrix. Now, I don't know if we'll have enough V in our wand to make this happen. Whoops. Give me that back. Did I do this right? I think I did. Okay. All of those. Good. Boom, 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 boom. It doesn't say... Oh, there it is. 25 of everything. Alright, so we're going to have to go refill again. Because... yeah, we're out of ordo. So let me go get some ordo. We'll be right back. Alright. It's game time. Hey. Do I have to break that? Yep. Had to break that. There we go. We have an infusion altar. Now the next thing we do is we surround this thing with some stone pedestals. So I'll make a few of those, more than likely just off camera. Just that way I can get my spacing right. I probably have to tweak this room a little bit, but there you go. I wish we had more time to do more, but things being what they are, it is what it is. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. That stuff really helps me out. And let me know in the comments below if having talks like we had today, let me know if those make you think. If you enjoy them, give me some feedback on those. I want to know what you guys think about that. Let me know if there's somewhere in your life where change has made you behave like less of a person than you should be. So yeah, I want to know. I'm interested in you guys. As always, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.